Guys, you can tell I'm excited, okay? Guys, every time you fly FPV, everything's better. It goes up, it's so easy. This stuff is just so easy to use. And that's why we got to get more people in the FPV hobby. So you guys that are in other, that are, trying to hate on DJI, one of the ways that you're going to get more users of technology is make it better for them, make it easier for them, make it accessible to more users. And that's what these do, All right, Dad Random back. I am out with the Avada, and what I want to talk about is the future of FPV and the Avada and the DJI FPV and where it needs to go. There's a lot of people leaving the FPV hobby right now because of a couple of things. And let's talk about it in a second. All right. Now, one of the things that happened in my last video, I was talking about my card. Well, it was there. It just wasn't pushed in all the way. So there you go. But let's fly. Let's fly in manual. Let's get out in this beautiful freaking sunset. And let's get rolling. Okay. Got to turn it on. That would help. I don't remember if I got an ND16 on. Can't remember. But we're gonna take off. Oh, I need to adjust these a little tighter. I'm used to flying them with a hat on, and I don't have a hat on today. A little bit tighter there. There we go. Hey, that sounds good. Looks good there. Sensor error. I have no idea what's going on. Battery capacity not updated for, I have no idea what that is. But we do, we should get card. Yeah, good. I've got card on. Got a card on both. There's manual. There's normal. Sport. Let's go to manual. Oops. There we go. All right. There we go. We got a manual. Guys, it's just like anything. If you haven't done it in a while. We have recording going on. We should have goggle recording. I don't see it happening. I don't know why. Yeah, let's keep it recording right there. All right. Let's get out there. Let's get out. All right. We are out and about. And Dad Random is doing a little playing around with the Avada. So there we go. I gotta get my orientation here. So all right. Why are people leaving the hobby? One thing for sure that's getting people out of the hobby is cost. It is getting more and more expensive to basically fly these things. They are really getting expensive. And that is a huge issue, is that the cost. And if you're a creator like me and you fly a lot, and you have to buy drones and they're not always given to you, it gets very costly. And since there's a much smaller market, and a lot of us don't know that there's a small market, FPV is not a big market, okay? FPV does not have a big market. It is a small market compared to the other drones, to the GPS drones, that the cost on return for buying one, if I'm going to monetize things, is not very good. And you're going to notice that some people are going to drop off, unless you're like an established name, okay, like a Bardwell or, some of us have been able to cross over and make it okay, So there it is, that. Oh, there's the cliff. There's the cliff. And there shouldn't be that much wind in here, guys. There shouldn't be that much wind in my sail. Look at that, you got some pretty, guys, I know. So anyway, the cost is a big one. like I said, the other thing is there's just not a lot of return, you know. It's such a small community. And not a lot of people can do it, even though there's a lot of new flyers. That's a big one right there, is that there's just fewer flyers. Oh man, I suck so bad. Guys, I fly much better than this when I get practice. This one is not made for this kind of flying either, so if you're like, hey, you know, flying a Cinelifter here, and that'd be perfect, right? But a whoop out here, guys, only this one. Okay, very few of us can do that. 3.5 inches, guys, that's what we want. If DJI is going to make our lives better, they're going to give us a 3.5 incher so we can do this and do other things. So I'm going to go around here and make a turn and go downhill a little bit. Downhill. This is actually downhill. And it's just, yeah, I don't have my sticks loose on my left-hand side. My throttle stick is not loose. And I do it for this one because I like to fly it in both modes. So it makes it a little bit better. But I'm not going to go across the 60%. I go across here at 60%. Man. Digital, guys, digital. Digital, this is the world of digital. Stay around here for a second and I'm not going to mess around too much over here. No, this has been the money shot right here. This is definitely the money shot. It's so pretty. It is just so freaking pretty. So let's go down here a little bit. I'm just cruising slow. I'm at 50%. I probably want to start going home at this point because I need to. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just get. We're gonna get our altitude, and we're gonna bring her home. We should have plenty to get back. But look at those shadows down there. Yeah, and you know, like I said, I wish everybody could see what I see with FPV, and DJI is bridging that gap, and that's one thing that we can hope DJI does, is they give us another product that gets more people in this part of the hobby. And a lot of people don't like DJI, but you don't understand that DJI is making this more accessible to more people, okay? That this type of flying that I'm doing right now, I'm so enjoying. Guys, there's nothing more enjoyable than what I'm doing right now, you know, when it comes to flying. And it's, you know, it's DJI is making it possible. Now DJI was my first system. That's how I learned to fly. I learned to fly with not a DJI a quad, but with a DJI system, because it was easy, and it was fun to see the work that I was creating. Wow, these batteries go for a long time. Okay, it says I got 5 minutes, but you know I've been flying for longer than that. Let's go ahead, let's punch it up here. We don't want to get too far out of our world of, but I'm really milking the throttle and just kind of leaning into it today. Just kind of leaning into things and just milking the throttle. These things are so loud. I can hear it so far away. Let's punch it. You can tell I haven't been flying in a while. Oh, that was weak. That was really weak. Even though I've actually put my own stick settings in. I just need more time behind the sticks. Oh, yeah. Oh, left. Ooh, man, I'm really crazy when I'm spinning left. But look at the sun. Oh, man. I think I'm an ND16 right now, guys. I think it's ND16. All right. Look at the colors. Gosh, it's so pretty down there. All right, I'm going to bring her in. But yeah, there's a lot of factors. And one of the things when DJI does come out with their next bird, we need it to have these same characteristics. You know, we need to be able to have safe landings, protect our investments. We need to have the ability to go into manual. Those things. We just have to have these things to, you know, we want to have a really good camera. We want the digital, you know, all those things. Let's see if I can just like land it without causing too much of a fuss here. Guys, there's absolutely no wind, so this should be easy. But when you haven't flown as much as I haven't flown, we're here. We're home. Something blew off onto my glasses. My glasses blew off onto the dirt. All right. But that was so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. And I got 2 blinking lights. I mean, I could still be flying. But all right, Dad Random. DJI, come on. Blow us away with another really good drone. I really am waiting for it. I'm excited and, you know, making room for it. You know what making room means? That means that stuff's got to go. And there's not much stuff that I have. So, all right. So there it is. I've got the master air screw, stealth, not stealth props, 4 blades. I do get a little bit better performance out of the 4 blades, I think. Okay. All right. But I'm out of here, man. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and shut things down. Let's get the goggles out. It's so easy. This stuff is just so easy to use. And that's why we got to get more people in the FPV hobby. So you guys that are in other, you know, that are, you know, trying to hate on DJI, you know, one of the ways that you're going to get more users of technology is make it better for them, make it easier for them, make it accessible to more users. And that's what these do, you know. They make people that aren't too good at flying like me better flyers. But guys, you have to have these too. You got to get the new skirt. It totally changed these goggles. These goggles 2 Pro. You know. So I did remember to put my antennas up today too. All right, and charge everything. Another thing that happened is I lost this and I found it. It miraculously came up inside of one of my sweaters. So yeah, I was looking for that everywhere. That's the second one. I had to buy another one because I couldn't find the first one. But for Dad Random and the future of FPV, guys, the future of FPV is DJI. You know, I think Walk Snail is awesome. I think Caddx is doing some great things, but DJI's got the money and they have got the power to make it better for us. And if we make them into a villain and we don't support their stuff, we're going to have fewer players in the market. And it's going to push them ahead too. We need these other companies to understand what we want. And yeah, this hobby is not cheap by any means. It is not cheap. But this one's affordable. I think you can get one of these Avata systems right now, but that's without the controller for about $9 something. I think about $1,000, which is a lot of bread, guys. It's a lot of bread. So, all right, Dad Random. I'm out of here. Ooh, that's dirt. But beautiful, beautiful flight this evening, wasn't it? Okay, thanks for coming, guys. Here, yeah. I don't think I'll need these. I don't think I need these, guys. You can tell I'm excited. Okay, guys. Every time you fly FPV, everything's better. The endorphins come up, and you feel good. So, drone therapy. That's what I call it. Later. I love you, Osmo Pocket 3. You're so amazing. And my cool mic. Just love that too. You guys. Love it. Bye.